The United Brotherhood of Carpenters and Joiners Apprenticeship and Training Fund presents Basic Skills, a pre-apprenticeship training program. Construction materials. Workers in the construction industry use many types of construction materials. Therefore, it's important that these workers are familiar with the materials used in construction. Advances in technology are continually introducing new materials to the construction industry. These new materials are often designed with many time-saving and cost-saving measures built into the products. This will help the construction worker to be more proficient and accomplish more on the job. The purpose of this module is to introduce many types of construction materials used by carpenters in today's construction industry. In the previous modules, skills and tasks were presented to develop a foundation of basic technical competence. This module provides an overview of the materials used on the job site. Preparation, application, and assembly of these materials requires that a construction worker is skilled in the use of various tools and equipment. This video presents information about the following construction materials: wood and wood products, concrete and masonry, doors and windows, hardware, sealants and adhesives, wall surfaces, floor coverings, roofing materials, and finishes. This section presents information about wood and wood products used in the construction industry. Many people associate the construction industry with wood products. In the past, most of the buildings were constructed of wood. Wood was plentiful and relatively easy to work with. This resulted in a boom of building construction using lumber as the primary material. Today's construction industry still uses many wood products to construct buildings. Most of the wood grown in the United States and Canada is used to produce construction-grade framing lumber. This framing lumber includes wall studs, roof rafters, floor joists, concrete forms, and construction-grade plywoods. The majority of framing lumber is softwood, made from coniferous trees. Coniferous trees, also known as evergreen trees, include pine, fir, spruce, and redwood. Hardwood comes from trees such as birch, maple, oak, walnut, and mahogany. These trees are called deciduous trees, which means they lose their leaves each year. Because the density of the hardwood is much higher than softwoods, it's used to make furniture, cabinets, doors, trim molding, and cabinet-grade plywood. To increase the amount of hardwood material produced from each log, many hardwood logs are sliced into very thin strips, called veneers. These veneers are then applied to the outside faces of plywood. Cabinets and doors are examples of products produced with high-quality hardwood veneers, which produce a beautiful wood grain finish. Lumber is graded for quality and sized according to standards. The number of knots in a board, cracking, or other imperfections affect the quality of lumber. A typical 2x4 stud is rough cut to approximately 2 inches thick by 4 inches wide, and then planed to a finished dimension of 1.5 inches thick by 3.5 inches wide. 2x4 is the nominal size, and the finished size is called the actual size. Because many parts of the construction industry are now utilizing the metric system, lumber manufacturers supply metric measurements for most lumber products. Plywood is a very durable and versatile wood product. It is used to build a large variety of products: boats, cabinets. Plywood consists of several thin layers of wood veneer placed at right angles and bonded with adhesive to provide a strong, durable material. The faces, or outer surfaces of plywood, are made from hardwood or softwood veneer. The choice of veneer depends on the intended use of the plywood. Plywood has the strength to be used for concrete forms, as well as the beauty and flexibility to build pianos. The standard size of plywood is 4 feet wide by 8 feet long. The thickness of plywood ranges from 5/32 of an inch to 1 inch, with the standard sizes including 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch, 1/2 inch, 5/8 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1 inch. In housing construction, plywood is used for subfloors, wall sheathing, roof sheathing, and cabinets. Particle board, fiberboard, and masonite are similar to plywood. Particle board utilizes wood chips, sawdust, wood scraps, and resin to make a very hard, durable panel. These panels are used to produce cabinets, shelves, underlayment, or wherever a hard, sturdy material is needed. To produce finished surfaces, the panels are often covered with more attractive material, such as wood or plastic laminates. Particle boards are manufactured in various sizes. Standard widths vary from 12 inches to 61 inches. Lengths usually are 8 feet, 10 feet, and 12 feet, and thicknesses range from 1/8 inch to 1 1/4 inches. Drywall, sometimes called sheetrock, is another panel product. It's made from a mineral called gypsum and covered with a special paper. Used for interior wall panels, drywall is textured with spackling compound and painted, or covered with wallpaper. The standard width of drywall panels are 4 feet. The standard lengths are 8, 10, and 12 feet. Thicknesses range from 1/4 inch to 1 1/4 inches. The most commonly used thicknesses are 1/2 inch and 5/8 inch. Commercial and industrial buildings have used steel studs to replace wood framing materials for many years. Recently, steel stud framing has gained popularity in residential construction. Metal framing is replacing wood framing in residential construction because metal framing materials are lighter, more uniform, more economical, and they can be recycled. Stop the videotape now and go to the practice exercises in the workbook.